Sita Swata Sita Vamandi Visreshe Dandri Kayamani Sansara Hala Hala Mani Shantaye Abhagya Kurushankaram Shankashakasi Dharina Sahasra Shesham Svetam Dharmani Yukatanjali
salutations a sun salutation can give you actually a very simple, full practice, a flexibility flow or practice. Many people come to yoga for flexibility, although it is definitely an opportunity to observe how busy and overstimulated our minds are, and to start to listen into the cadence of your own breath, which can key you into anxiety or stress or whatever your mental state is. It is a huge access to uh, deep relaxation, right? And a way to work with yourself, your own mind, your own mental habits, your own mental conditioning, and to be able to cultivate a practice of relaxation. Also, we're going to be implementing some core work. Core, not just thinking of your six pack, your eight pack. I invite you to consider there are groups of core muscles that are working in conjunction with the muscles in your back and your glute muscles for core, your spine, and your lower back stability, as well as your shoulder girdle. So the goal is relaxation, stability, and to strengthen our core, which can help make us more ready for other types of exercise. So by the time you've gotten a nice warm sweat, without a whole bunch of jumping up and down, is a wonderful opportunity when we're done to set an intention for deep rest and to turn off these screens and go and rest, right? Some people say intermittent fasting, but my grandmother was like, when it was dark, it's time to go to bed to allow yourself to rest and to recharge your battery. You can be eating all of the healthy food in the world. However, we won't assimilate and metabolize the food efficiently if we're not getting proper sleep. There's no substitute for proper sleep. Coffee, by the way, is a stimulant that is not a substitute for restful, deep sleep. Right? So, we went through sun salutations A and B. We're going to do a little bit more. Let's see how we're doing on time. Let's see how we do on the time. Oh, okay, so we're doing good. So we're going to do a little bit more of floor poses in order to open up the back. We have Dandasana. Keep in mind, if you are sitting next to you, you should be able to hear your inhale and exhale. We want to be mindful. I invite you to be mindful of keeping your body active. This is not active. I'm not rigid, yet this is active, where the chest is nice and open. Even though I'm sitting, whether I'm sitting, lying on my stomach, or lying on my back, I want to make sure that my pelvis, the bowl of my pelvis, is tucked under so that my lower back is nice and long. My chest is open and my shoulders are round down and back. I want to create a lot of space between my shoulders and my earring. And my chin is slightly pulled back so I don't have computer neck where my chin and my head are jutting forth, throwing my spine out of alignment. My head is part of my spine. So you can just breathe along. Again, if you just want to come for company and to have your own practice, that is fine as well. So we're in Dandasana. On your forward bends, it's a good idea to be mindful of pulling your stomach muscles into your spine and drawing your belly button away from your thighs. That's going to protect your back as you bend forward. And breathe into your stretches. shoulder. So not here, not here. Right underneath the wrist, elbow, and shoulder. My chin is pulled in, hips are tucked under, belly button is drawn in. So I'm going to draw my right elbow in to meet my left knee and then extend them all nice and straight. Paying attention to my inhale and my exhale. Here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I'm going to take a little bit of a tail wag to release the lower back. These are excellent for strengthening your glutes and your lower back. Press your hands into the floor. Exhale, round your back muscles up to the ceiling. Press your hands a little away from the floor. And inhale, reverse the stretch. Head and tailbone go up to the ceiling, still pressing the hands away from the floor. Again, exhale. Round your back up towards the ceiling. And reverse your stretch. Inhale. Head and tailbone reach toward the ceiling. And then tuck the hips under and come into a neutral position. Now we'll take alternate arm leg reach or bird dog on the opposite side. So the left elbow is coming in to meet the right knee, and then we extend for a count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Take a little bit of a tail wag to release the lower back. We're going to stretch the hips out a little. So you can fold your mat over at the front if you need more support for your knees. My left knee is down. I want to step my right foot forward, and I want the body upright. I want to make sure that I tuck the hips under so that I can get a stretch in this hip joint here and activate and release my psoas muscle. So I'm tucking the hips under. I'm going to lean forward just a little bit and continuously keep squeezing my left butt cheek. The more I squeeze the left glute, the more I can feel this hip start to open. Right? Breathe into the stretch. Next, this left leg that's down, take the same left arm on that same side, reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling, and then reach the fingertips, the left fingertips over towards the right side, and feel even more of a stretch below the hip and above the hip. And breathe into the stretch. And release. Now, sit your body back, extend this right leg, flex the foot, feel the stretch travel up the back of the leg. You're reaching your hips back. Stomach muscles drawn away from the thighs. And come up, switch to the other side. Right knee is down, left foot is up. Right, so make sure you tuck the pelvis under. The bowl of the pelvis is tucked under. If you squeeze this glute, this right leg, the right glute, you'll feel more of a stretch in your hip joint, was really important. This being tight will also affect your lower back. So tuck your hips under. You can intensify the stretch even more by thinking of squeezing your two legs together. You're squeezing the glute on this side and squeezing the two legs together. So push forward, squeeze the glutes, keep the upper body lean back slightly. Reach your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. Keep squeezing the glutes. Feel more stretch in that right hip. Now reach your right fingertips over to the left side and feel yourself pulling up and out of the hip. As you lengthen the body, breathing into your stretch. Release the arm. Now you're going to sit back. Take your glutes to your heels. Extend that left leg. Let your hips reach back and feel the stretch travel up the back of the left leg. As you're bent over, draw your belly button in towards your spine. Pull your stomach muscles away from your thighs. So you don't want your stomach muscles resting, if you can, on the front of your thighs. Good, that knee comes in. both knees are down. We're going to sit back. So we're actually opening up the front of the ankles, which sometimes, especially if you wear heels, are constantly in a flex position. So we want to open the ankles up. From this position, I'm just going to lean back slightly so my body weight is going to allow me. Now, if it's too much, you can lean forward to take some of the pressure off. But we want to open up all of the joints, including the ankle joints. Right, and I'm going to reach my right fingertips over and let my right hips go over to the side. So again, I'm going to feel a stretch above the hip. So like a modified mermaid stretch, I'm reaching through the fingertips along the side of the body. Circle the arm and reach over again. Also, again, I'm letting my hips fall out to the side. Good, over to the other side. So I'm letting my left hips fall over to the left side. I'm going to reach my left fingertips up, and as my hips reach this way, my fingertips are reaching over to the right side. Good, circle the arms, and let the left fingertips reach over to the right side. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stretch to open up the hips and the glutes. We're going to do. This is actually really good for your lower back. So let me just watch our time. Okay, we're doing okay. So our goal is to get in bed. Lights out by 10. So hopefully you had your dinner, time to close the kitchen and let your digestive system rest. So just a little bit more. We want to open up the hips. We constantly want to do a lot of hip openers. So my knees are bent, my feet are flat on the floor, my hips are tucked under, that pelvis is tucked under. The palms of my hands are flat. Press your feet into the floor, elevate your hips, and you're going to push the hips up to the ceiling. Imagine putting your hip joints on the ceiling. As you press up, open the knees a little bit, and that's going to allow you to also work your glutes and also to strengthen your lower back. You're going to exhale as you press up. Ready? Here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold up for 10 and flutter the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop down and up again. So it's 1, press it up, 2, hips to the ceiling, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold it up and flutter the knees. 1, squeeze the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side, giving your lower back a little bit of a massage. Extend the arms out to the side with the palms down. Bring your legs into a 90 degrees and gently drop your knees over, both of them, over to the right side. And feel that stretch in your lower back. Keep the arms extended out to the side. If you want, you can take your heel of your hand and give a little massage there. Arms extend out to the side. Bring the knees up to the center and gently drop them over to the opposite side. Feel that stretch all in your lower back. It's an area that's usually nice and tight and weak. One more time, over to the right. And over to the left side. Back to the center. Now, extend your legs. You can keep them a little bit back. And roll over to your right side. Place your left hand on the floor and press yourself up gently. And we're going to just take a moment to just dial in and set an intention for your rest. If your legs are very tight, you can sit on top of your yoga blocks, 1 or 2 yoga blocks. You can sit on top of them, and that will help you to open up your hips because you want to make sure that your spine is nice and tall and in alignment. So body is nice and warm and relaxed and ready to go and rest. So you're invited to set an intention for your rest. If we're going to be programmed, you might as well program yourself or contribute to the program that is going on in your mind intentionally. So you can be intentional about setting the tone for your rest. That you release things that are not what you want to see right now. You can swap them for a vision of yourself playing with your child, playing catch, jumping double dutch, roller skating. Think of something perhaps that brings a smile to your face. The entire time, start to dial into the rhythm and cadence of your own breath, your inhale and your exhale that let you know that you're alive out here. I invite you from the seated position to relax your toes, your feet, your shins, your calves, your knees. I invite you to rest your fingertips and your arms, your back and your chest. I invite you to bring some rest into your reproductive organs, sleep and protection. Breathe into those areas as you visualize your entire body temple. Send warm smiles to your body temple in a show of appreciation. I invite you to explore the vision that you have for your life, for your health. Send some love and appreciation to yourself for taking the time to put tangible effort into making deposits into the 401k of your body. And invite you to sweet, sweet, sweet dreams. All right, folks, so whatever time it is in your part of the world, I invite you to cut the lights off, close the kitchen. If you need to take a 2-minute shower, take a 2-minute shower and off to bed. It's a perfect opportunity to let the body rest. And if you're joining me for intermittent fasting, hopefully you had nutrient-dense food today. So I know I've had plenty of greens from the garden. Maybe I'll post that later. A delicious pasta actually made from the garden. What else did I have today? I had green water. What else we have? Oh, we then had a sweet potato. We had a sweet potato mame shake or milk earlier today. So you're still welcome to celebrate. I'm celebrating my birthday for the rest of the month of May. So you're welcome to join me. 4:30 in the morning is deep breathing, relaxation, and journaling. 5 o'clock is our Harriet Squats workout in honor of Harriet Tubman. 12 o'clock, my time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's nutrition, and 9 p.m. there is flow and flexibility. You can do your own flow or you can follow along with me. Do check out the Discord link for the private platform, and you can fill out an application if you see a good fit for you. So I'm invited to a deep rest, and I will see you on the other side.